My friends, listen to me closely, because what I'm about to share with you could be the most important message you'll hear this year. I want you to give me 15, maybe 20 minutes of your time. Why? Because the quality of your life, your future, your destiny, all of it is being shaped right now, in this very moment, by the decisions you're making. Now let me ask you a question. How many of you have regrets? How many of you look back and say, I wish I hadn't done that. I wish I had chosen differently. I should have gone another way. Come on, be honest. We've all been there. But here's the truth. Those regrets, those what-ifs, they are the biggest thieves of your energy, the biggest blocks to your growth. They trap you in the past, and they rob you of the future. You've heard the saying, if you're going to do something, burn the ships, right? Burn the ships so there's no way back. But what usually happens? We burn the ships, then later cry out, why did I do that? I shouldn't have. I made a mistake. That's what regret does. It poisons your spirit. So let's break it down. Today, I want to talk to you about decision-making and holistic leadership. What does that mean? It means living from a place of wholeness, where your choices come from 100% commitment, not 60, not 80, but absolute clarity. Think about this in your own life. Maybe you're at a job right now and you're wondering, should I start my own business? Should I take that new offer? Should I risk everything for a bigger paycheck and a bigger title? Maybe you're in a relationship and you ask yourself, should I get married? Should I stay married? Should I leave? These crossroads come to all of us. And here's what usually happens. Logic tells us one thing, but our heart whispers another. You make lists, you analyze, you ask mentors, you read the books that say, take risks. Leaders always take risks. Eventually, you convince yourself, yes, this is the right move. I'm going for it. But then life throws you a curveball. Something doesn't go as planned. And what happens? That little voice creeps in. I shouldn't have done this. I should have stayed safe. And suddenly, that tiny 1% of doubt grows. It feeds on your fear. It becomes 10%, then 20%, then 30%. And before you know it, it consumes you. Why? Because you weren't 100%. You see, a decision is not partial. It's not 60%. It's not 80%. A decision is 100%. Anything less will destroy you. Can you love someone 70%? Can you say, I love my mum 80%? Of course not. Love is absolute. You either love or you don't. The same is true for willpower, for responsibility, for intuition. They are not half measures. They are whole. And when those inner forces, love, willpower, intuition, responsibility, stand behind your decision, then you are unstoppable. But when fear, anxiety, or doubt are behind your choice, failure is not just possible, it's inevitable. So what do you do when you don't feel 100%? What do you do when you're torn between choices? Listen carefully. You do nothing. That's right. Do nothing. Don't rush. Don't force it. Don't choose just because you feel pressured. Wait until you are whole. Because here's the secret. When you stop feeding your fears, when you pause, when you breathe, when you simply observe instead of reacting, something incredible happens. The noise begins to quiet down. Your scattered energy gathers back inside you, and clarity, real clarity, appears. And when you finally reach 100%, when love, willpower, intuition, and responsibility align, nothing in the world can stop you. The entire world could scream, don't do it, and you would still succeed. Because once you are 100%, success is inevitable. Now let me give you a practical example. How many of you have tried to go on a diet? You tell yourself, I'm done. I'm eating clean. I'm losing the weight. But what happens? The brain starts whispering, come on, just one burger. Start tomorrow. Skip today. Do it next week. And what happens? You give in. Why? Because your decision wasn't 100%. When it is 100%, you don't listen to the voices. You don't entertain the excuses. You don't wait for perfect conditions. You just do it. That's the power of a real decision. So here's my message to you today. Stop acting from a place of fear. Stop making half decisions. Stop choosing when you're not whole. Instead, pause, breathe, be still. Wait until you are 100%. Because once you are whole, once you are aligned, once your love, your willpower, your intuition, and your responsibility stand behind your choice, success is no longer a possibility. Success is a certainty. So my friends, the next time you find yourself torn between options, don't rush, don't panic, don't let fear drive you. Instead, stop, observe, breathe, and wait. Because when you are finally 100%, that's when your destiny changes forever.